What's good, my nice and decent people? How are things? How is everything? Hope everybody's good and I hope everybody is fine. So let's talk about these potential opponents for Anthony Joshua in September. We have Zhilei Zhang, Daniel Dubois, Philippe Hrgovic, Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder is supposed to fight Zhilei Zhang. Hrgovic is gonna fight Daniel Dubois. So each one of these fighters got some sort of history with Anthony Joshua. We know the history with Deontay Wilder. They were supposed to fight, they never fought how many different times when they were both champions. Deontay Wilder had one of the belt, Anthony Joshua had the other three. They were supposed to be unifying to become undisputed. It never happened and we're here now. They're both not champions, but they're the most closest to having this fight that they've ever been, in my opinion. Then you have his opponent, Zhilei Zhang. Now, Zhilei Zhang and Anthony Joshua fought in the amateurs. Anthony Joshua actually beat him. I think he was at the 2012 Olympics. Anthony Joshua beat him obviously because he won the gold medal, so he beat everybody, didn't he? So they have their history from that. I'm sure Zhilei Zhang wants to get his lick back. Then you've got Daniel Dubois. Now Daniel Dubois for me is Frank Warren's version of Anthony Joshua. He is what Frank Warren was trying to grow into what Eddie Hearn done with Anthony Joshua. Apparently, they've got some sparring wars to talk about where he dropped Anthony Joshua and all of this stuff. That's fine. That's great stuff. Sparring wars mean nothing to me. Get in the ring. As we've seen, Daniel Dubois has come up short in certain fights, and the fights where he's lost, the general consensus is that he quit. Now, in my opinion, against Joe Joyce, he kind of had no choice unless he wanted to be permanently blind, because that cut on his eye was definitely in a place. I mean, obviously, he's not to know in the ring, oh, I'm going to go blind right now. At the same time, his advisors told him, you know what, it's best you just, we pull you out of this fight. You live to fight another day, don't worry. You'll be all right. And then the fight against Usyk, they said he quit as well. Usyk beat him. You know what I mean? That's my opinion. All this quit, he quit. At the end of the day, Usyk won the fight. He dropped him early. They said it was a low blow. But whatever the weather, Usyk got up, and what Daniel Dubois should have done is gone straight back to the body, carry on working there, which he didn't. I don't know what the ref scared him. I'm not punching the body no more, or I'm going to get disqualified. Forget all of that. Go back to the body, my yacht. You understand? But anyway, that's not what happened, and he ended up losing that fight. But he's got his history with Anthony Joshua in certain ways in terms of this whole, as I said, these sparring wars and stuff like that. And that would be a big fight in the UK because, you know, the UK love a domestic dust-up. As we know, this fight's going to be in Wembley. And a domestic dust-up, the UK loves it. Domestic rivalry. We love it over in the UK. Now, Hrgovic is the one with the least amount of history of Anthony Joshua, but he's always wanted to fight Anthony Joshua on his come up. And now he's got the chance. Because at the end of the day, let's face it, let's have it right. Anthony Joshua is the cash cow of the heavyweight division. He is the money bags of the heavyweight division. If you fight Anthony Joshua, he's going to make you rich overnight. So everybody wants that fight. Hrgovic obviously being one. Obviously as well, AJ is held in high regards in this current heavyweight era. So that's the history of these four fighters with Anthony Joshua. As to who I think is the best to fight him, we'll come onto that in our next video. Like, comment, subscribe, share it, tell your friend them, tell your sister in them, tell your brother them, sign up. Subscribe to the channel. Let's go.